The Evil Shoe Part 1.
Once in a bustling little town, tucked somewhere in Nigeria, two families lived right across each other. So close, their front doors might as well have been one. In each house lived a daughter, Grace and Lily. Grace and Lily weren't just neighbors, they were inseparable. From the dusty childhood streets to the mango tree in the center of the road, their laughter was a soundtrack to the town's heartbeats. They shared roasted corn from old Mrs. Adako's roadside shop, argued over who saw the butterfly first, and always made up before sundown. They walked through school life like a two-man squad. Same classrooms, same desk, same dreams whispered under bunk beds in their all-girls boarding school dormitory. Grace was the academic star, always topping the class. Lily was smart too, just not as dazzling on paper. But there was no jealousy, only pride and support. They both got into one of Nigeria's top universities, a win for not just their families, but the whole neighborhood. After graduation, Grace landed a role at a major oil firm. She didn't hesitate to pull Lily in through a referral. Soon they were colleagues too. People in town often said that they had to be sisters, maybe even twins, separated at birth. The two just smiled. They shared everything: lunch, clothes, even the raw truth about their dating lives. But lately, something had shifted. Grace had always worked hard, but the day she received a promotion came as a surprise even to her. The company was sending her abroad for 6 months for an elite training program. She was over the moon. Hugging Lily tight, she grinned. "When I get back, I'll spoil you with lots of gifts." And she did. When she returned, her bags were bursting. Perfumes, designer clothes, sparkling jewelry. Everyone was proud, especially Lily, who clapped the loudest. But something shifted after that. Suitors started showing up in droves for Grace. Charming, wealthy, well-spoken men, some with cars, others with promises of paradise. Her glow was undeniable. Then came the invite to a high-profile birthday party. Grace had the perfect dress, but no shoes to match. "Can I borrow your gold heels?" she asked Lily. Lily smiled. Of course, what are sisters for? At the party, all eyes were on Grace. She looked like royalty, guests whispered. And those shoes, those perfect glittering shoes, stole the show. But the celebration didn't last. Days later, Grace fell violently ill. It started with headaches. Then she began to throw up blood. She was admitted to the hospital. Hospitals ran endless tests. Nothing. Back at work, she became a stranger. Everyone avoided her. Her once friendly boss barely looked at her. Then came the bombshell. She was accused of stealing company's funds. No evidence, no defense, just disgrace. Her suitors vanished, leaving her confused. Something is definitely wrong somewhere, she thought to herself. She could no longer sleep at night. Her strength waned. She woke up one morning with a sharp pain on her leg. Eventually, she could no longer walk. Her legs swelled grotesquely and emitted a stench no doctor could explain. Fired, humiliated, she returned to her childhood home in the village, sitting beneath the big tree every evening, wondering, why me? One day, as the sunset bled across the sky, an old man stopped beside her. "Child," he said, "your suffering comes from someone close, very close to you." Her heart dropped. Someone close to me? But who? He prayed over her, gave her herbs, and told her to wait 7 days. Strange, but true. On the 7th day, her strength returned. The swelling vanished. Her legs healed. But something else happened too. Lily, vibrant, beautiful Lily, fell gravely ill. Her legs shriveled. She couldn't walk. 3 days later, she sent for Grace. Grace stepped into Lily's apartment, heart pounding. "What happened to you?" she asked. Lily, in tears, could barely speak. I did this to you," she whispered. "I was jealous. Your success, your shine, it burned me inside." Grace froze. "I went to a herbalist the night before the party," Lily continued, sobbing. "I knew you would borrow those shoes. I just wanted to hurt you. I didn't mean for it to go this far." Grace's eyes filled with tears, but her face was cold. "You? My best friend. I trusted you, Lily. How could you do this to me?" "I'm so sorry, Grace," she whispered, crying bitterly. Grace turned and walked out. That night, Grace lay wide awake on a friend's couch. Her body had healed, but her heart hadn't. Lily was suffering now, clearly, badly. And yet, should I take her to the man who healed me? She thought. Or let her feel every ounce of the pain she gave me. She stared at the ceiling, torn between justice and mercy. After 3 long days of wrestling with her thoughts, Grace couldn't take it anymore. She couldn't leave Lily like that, broken, sick and sinking. She was my best friend once. I can forgive her, but I won't forget, Grace told herself. So, heart heavy, but resolute, she took Lily back to the same old man who had healed her. The old healer didn't ask questions. He gave Lily the bitter herbs, chanted prayers under his breath, and warned her with piercing eyes. "If you ever walk the path of wickedness again, it will take your life."